like diamonds. Come on.
Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. Hustle all day, playboy non-stop. 24/7 on the grind, getting wild. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. If you ain't about your money, get your ass off the block. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm a rider by the flows that I'm providing. Sliding slow with open tires round the corner, coasting by a flyer thing you ever seen. Your desire in your dream. Let the fire take you higher. I admire getting green, sitting clean. Hustle harder till I make it. If my daughter's sitting naked, fuck you starving, I'ma take it.
What up? What up? What up?
Yo.
Welcome. Triple A Sports. This is us live. It's a sports cast. This is season 4. So we've been doing this for 4 seasons, and we made it. And ain't nobody beat nobody up yet, but everybody has been cussed out. And we here.
I don't know. Miguel and Reggie getting close, man.
Nah, you know what? They behave online. They behave on live.
I'm waiting for it to come catch your fade, bro.
Right. 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes.
Hey, man, Reggie and Miguel is the 2 dudes I know could be going at each other's neck. And then Miguel or Reggie will say something in that argument back and forth that they both agree on. You know, like, yeah, you're right about that. But still, fuck you on everything else, though. And they go right back to arguing like they hate each other, man.
That's exactly how
I've been using my anger management tactics lately. So,
welcome. We got a special guest in the building. Hopefully, we got a couple more people supposed to slide through. We'll see as the show goes on. We got Trey. Welcome, Trey.
What up, Trey? What up, big dog?
So Trey said he's a big dog. He can handle his own, as if he's trying to box niggas out in the paint. So it's gonna be all good. We got D80 Cold as Winter, Godless Reggie, the truth, the realness. We got C5, the producer, also aka the rapper with the bars for sure, and a hot ass song that's on the way. And then we got me, and then Big Chicken in the background doing what he do best.
Big Chicken?
Producing and butting in and chiming in when I'm hating on fucking our quarterback for the Eagles. So I mean, that's just reality. And everybody doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right then. So
we're
gonna go ahead and start it off with the NFL first. Big Chicken, sorry about that. They wanted to go NFL first.
GM season.
Killer, what up?
Man, these intros.
There's no time. Let's talk about DK being a Steeler and Aaron going to join him.
Man,
Hey, DK is a good pickup.
Yeah.
DK is a good pickup.
it is a good pickup. But I'm
Bro,
just
these
saying.
dudes wanted to go back to the Ben Roethlisberger era so bad. Ben Roethlisberger at the end of his career because they brought in Aaron Rodgers.
We ain't bring him in yet. We did not bring. I'm a Steeler fan. We did not bring him in yet.
Would you try? You hoping? You still hoping and praying that y'all don't?
No, I can't deal with Aaron Rodgers. He's a cancer to the locker room. He's bad for the culture. I'm happy I got DK and George Pickens. Them are 2 crash outs, so I'm glad I got them in my review.
Exactly. So now you're gonna have to have a quarterback. You have to now. So what's left for you to do besides get him? Everybody else.
They're going to get A-Rod is going to the Steelers.
They got to.
Right now, there's a ton of reports on Twitter that I've been reading that are saying Steelers are leaning quarterback at the 21st pick, whether that be Jackson Dart or Milroe. I don't know. I'm not sold.
They're going Dart.
I'm not sold on Jackson Dart. I feel like he's almost like Zach Wilson. He's solid, but I didn't hear anything about him during the middle of the college football season and all the season. The offseason comes, and now Jackson Dart's one of the top prospects. I feel like that's too similar to Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson's ass now. So I don't trust Jackson.
Even if you're a good quarterback, you're still gonna need something for the now.
For sure.
Because you got weapons that's gonna want to win and that you're gonna have to pay. So you're gonna have to
trade up what you're doing.
That's what I'm not. Hey, and I hope we get him because right now they're trying to say the Browns are trying to lean toward Abdul Carter. I feel like if the Browns were to get Abdul Carter, Shador could possibly fall to the Steelers because all those other teams don't need a quarterback. So I don't know. We'll see.
Listen, man, just accept the inevitable.
No, I refuse.
No, he
Steelers-
needs to retire,
Steelers-
bro. He needs to go on a couple more
Getting
ashwagandha trips to
A-Rod,
get his head
Steelers
right.
are getting A-Rod. They gave you a snippet showing you him throwing passes to DK Metcalf. That was the only sign you're going to get. After he signs to the Steelers, he'll do the typical A-Rod thing and become the face of the franchise for a season.
Yep.
And after they pick up Jackson Dart in the draft, next year it'll be Jackson Dart's team. And you guys will plummet and suck, and hopefully the Browns will finally take over. I love the scenario.
Yeah, the Browns taking over will never be the scenario, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what's about to happen. And, I mean, you see it on the screen. I mean, all they got to do is switch the jerseys out. That black and yellow.
Here's the thing, though. I will say that, like, when I first heard this news, because I was a huge Justin Fields fan, always have been since he was at Ohio State. I wasn't happy with Rodgers. It pissed me off, but looking at his stats, they're not as bad as I thought. The only reason why I don't want Rodgers is just because of all the off-field shit.
The other shit.
Yeah, like him as a player, he's fine. He'll be better than what we had last year with Russell Wilson for sure. But it's just him. But I don't know, man, because Tomlin don't play that shit. So he may not be a cancer to the culture. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be up in the air.
Well, he's got a couple options, and one of that is get the ball to Pickens and figure out who the fuck's going to run the ball.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a running back in the draft too.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the biggest. Well, we'll get to that. But anyway, What up, T-Ran?
What's good, y'all?
What up, T-Ran? What we got next, chicken?
Next up, Eagles tush push is here to stay. Can't shut them down if you want to.
Man, I mean, again, I'm not like an owner or anything. I don't have any say in it, but I'm not into banning plays and stuff just because other people can't do it. And I don't know. That's some bullshit to me, man.
Yeah, I agree.
But I tell you, one play that should be banned is that fucking wide receiver screen. That play should be banned from NCAA. Ohio State should never, ever, 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 ever do it.
I hate seeing when they throw the little pop screens. That would be like, why? Who called that? Like that breaks like 1 in 100th time you ever run it. I don't even run it in college football the game when I'm playing it.
I run it all the time.
Go figure.
He said, "Go figure." Steeler fan, go figure.
Exactly.
I feel like though the tush push, I don't think it should be banned. I kind of agree. Like it's just because you can't stop it doesn't mean you should ban it.
Right.
So, but at the same time though, it is like that shit's damn near automatic. Like that has. I wonder like what the stats are. How much
it wasn't automatic for my bills.
Right. People have copied it.
Don't bring that up.
Can't do it.
I'm hurting, man. We couldn't run it right with that with Josh. We can't run it right with Josh Allen, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's depressing.
That's because he's taller with it.
5'11".
But that's why I said that's why they shouldn't ban it, because like you said, look, they show like the Eagles, but Buffalo got stopped doing it. Some teams get stopped doing it, so you can't.
And quiet as kept. The Steelers have done it several times with Russell Wilson and gotten first down.
Yeah, some people get it, but some people get stopped too, though. Like they showed that if Buffalo didn't get stopped, though, I think they probably would have banned it. If Buffalo would have went on, and you know what I'm saying, and they both was doing it in the championship, like the Super Bowl, Buffalo and the Eagles, they probably would have been boring.
How accurate is Tom Brady's quarterback sneak? About 80% accurate, right?
Yeah.
Well, shit, there it is.
Yeah. And he's not even a tush push, right?
That's what I'm saying. So
he just do the quarterback
not
sneak.
Really. He just slide between the tackles.
Right, but you basically, if it's 4th and 1, if it's 1 yard, he gonna get it.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's no different to me. And this year, I don't think that the Eagles were as successful with it as they normally would be. So it's okay.
Yeah, new center, new things. What we got next?
Brady's so smart with it though. He do it like you said. He doing the solid counts. Like they know when the what I'm saying, the 2 count, 3 count. Buffalo kept going on the same count, man. It's like, man, what kind of crap is that?
All right, well,
Buffalo crap.
Duran, man,
back to the AFC North.
I'm
talking about the Browns when Shador Sanders.
No. Okay, so I made an appeal a couple months ago to Dion to let his son allow his son to be drafted by the Cleveland Browns. I have since rescinded that plea. I don't want Shador. Yeah, no.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought you didn't want him.
Exactly. So
Who do you want over Shador?
I will take Abdul Carter. I will take, shit. I don't want to say an edge rusher that's as dominant that could possibly be as dominant as Miles, but I don't see that. But I will take whatever potential or ceiling that he has to offer. Penn State does produce some fucking great down linemen, and I just feel like he's the next in line to fulfill those shoes. And I don't want him to fuck up Shador because if they draft him, that's what's gonna happen, and I don't want to see it. And then my prediction. Never mind. Let me stop.
Is that the only reason?
Yep.
So you saying you don't want the Browns to draft Shador? You're saying that because you don't want it to hurt Shador, not so much that you don't want the Browns to get him. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying because they're gonna fuck him up, and I don't want it. I just don't want it. Like I can't. He's too important.
I've seen it too many times
before. Wait, you had me until you said that last part. He's too important. I was with you to the last part.
Wait, Reggie, I don't know where you at on the. Okay, you're bumming. Okay, so Reggie, let's just listen. Look. Mel Kiper just said. Shador Sanders is the most important, interesting piece he's seen in 47 years of him covering the draft. He is that important. Like you don't like. I get it. When he Deion Sanders kid, yada yada yada, Colorado, yada. I get all that bullshit. But seriously, I'm trying to tell y'all, this kid is really, really important. He like the fucking golden child, and they trying to make him drink the blood with the oatmeal. No, fucking no.
Man, listen, you didn't drink the Kool-Aid, but listen. I'm with you with 90% of what you said. Because think about it. All right, if Cleveland drafts him, right, think about the division that he's in, right? Man, you set back at least 4 or 5 years, and that's going to discourage him. If you put him in the game, he's going to get fucked up. So, hey, I don't know. If I'm Cleveland, I'm going to draft him because we need that. You need that player, as an organization, you're going to try to go after what you need, first. But, to me, Cleveland is notorious for messing up quarterbacks. We see it. What's the last quarterback they drafted real high? What's his name? That went to Oklahoma?
Baker.
Talk about Baker.
Baker Mayfield. Okay. He had a couple solid seasons. He looked bad towards the end. Right now,
they should have never got rid of him, though.
That's my point. You probably should have held on to him a little longer. He's a decent quarterback. I would say right now he's probably a top 18 quarterback, maybe. I mean, he can get the job done.
For sure.
I would rather have him right now than Deshaun Watson, and that's a fact. So, I mean, I'm going to agree with you. If Shador goes to Cleveland, he may have a short NFL career, and I don't want to see that happen to him.
I agree with both of y'all as well. Like I think Reggie, you said it perfectly. Like they will mesh. Like the Browns, I'm a Steeler fan. In all honesty, the Browns, they should get Shador, but they will mess it up. So I'm hoping they don't get Shador because I don't know. And I feel like too the rhetoric around Shador, I'm in Cleveland, and a lot of these Cleveland fans, they think he's cocky, and I hate that shit because he's just a confident player, and I don't think. I don't know. The Cleveland fans here are nuts. They do not want Shador.
He'd be a little arrogant.
He's not
a little arrogant.
Hey, what did Jalen Hurts say? Don't let his confidence bring out your insecurities. You feel me? Like Shador is cut like that. Like if you watch the games that he plays in, he's getting blitzed to hell every single Colorado game, and he's still sitting back there, staying composed.
I said that the last episode, man.
Yeah, he is the most pro-ready. Like Cam Ward's like the sexy pick. Like he's the one that everyone thinks is going to be good because of his play style. But Shador is the most pro-ready for sure, in my opinion.
Not only that, man, the way Colorado played, they had him. They definitely had Shador ready for the NFL. And not only that, dude
100%.
Who did that with the line he did that with. Plus, besides the best, you can admit that, and he still did what he did.
Oh yeah,
Cleveland drafting. Go ahead. I can't wait to see it. I just can't wait.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not even gonna be hating.
Hey, he ready, man. Hey, let's give him an okay line. Let's give him an okay line and watch what he
He's gonna be all right.
But you're asking a lot by saying that, Trey. A whole lot.
He played in one of the most pro-ready systems this year.
I know
in
you're right.
college football.
Right, because
he's great. He's good. He's just not great at anything. He's well-rounded. He has mobility. He can make most of the throws. He's got a good enough arm. They are worried because his arm isn't exactly the strongest arm. So having to continuously play in a cold, whatever case system, you know the questions that they do have. He has a tendency to hold on to the ball too long, but those are things that people feel can be fixed. He's not perfect. He's not the most pro-ready. He played in the most pro-ready system. He's not the most pro-ready. I'm not saying he's better than Cam Ward. I'm not saying he isn't better than Cam Ward. It's just that both of them quarterbacks come with challenges. Cam Ward is a sexier guy because he is the more athletic with the mobility and the arm strength. Shador is, for all intents and purposes, it's all the hype in the world. The kid, he's lived up to a lot of it. Now he just needs to go out there and do the one thing that has seemed to elude him and actually win something that matters.
I don't know. Shador, to me, it's just Shador just looks skinny to me.
I think it's kind of crazy that we're calling that conference like one of the best conferences to make teams like pro ready. Though they only won 9 games in the Big 12, bro.
No, his system, not the conference and not the schedule they played.
I mean, is that one of the better systems?
No,
I don't know.
It
gets a lot of media coverage because Deion's there.
Well, I'm not talking about.
Is it one of the better systems in college football?
It was one of the.
I don't think
one of the better systems.
That's not what he said. He said pro-ready, man.
Pro-ready system. Because they basically ran as much as they could of pro.
I still disagree. I mean, there's other universities out there that have sent way more players to the pros. If being pro-ready is sending kids to the pros.
No. You're misinterpreting the term what we're using pro-ready. What we're saying is that they play an NFL style of offense is what we're saying. Not that their offense that they run is better than anybody else's in colleges or better than anybody else in college. They just play NFL style play calling is what they're saying that he played in when he was at Colorado.
Let me ask you a question, big bro, because you kind of just contradicted yourself a little bit. So I need you to clear it up. Because you said he's not the most pro-ready quarterback, but yet he's in the most pro-ready system. Yes. So if he's not the most pro-ready quarterback, who is in this draft class too?
For all the reasons that they give, they like Jackson Dart.
You think he's more pro-ready?
I don't think he's pro-ready, but that's what the scouts have been saying, and that's why he's again the Zach Wilson of the BS, where we're like, what the fuck did they see? But I do remember and do recall, and we had conversations about Jackson Dart balling out at times this season for Ole Miss. So all I'm saying is to you is that out of all the other quarterbacks, out of the top quarterbacks in this thing, Shador has one of the greatest upsides compared to also one of the greatest knocks is he holds the ball longer than all of them. He's like he struggles with playing within the system, if that makes sense. So instead of making that read he's supposed to make, and then what he goes and he's like he doesn't trust it, or because his offensive line sucks so bad, like my brother previously stated on other podcasts, he's gotten so used to that he's picked up other bad habits where he just delay. But when it breaks down, he has that special gift that Caleb Williams had that made him a Heisman candidate and made him dope in college. Is when it breaks down, he can't find the open guy.
For sure.
So that's the knock on him is that he just doesn't play. He played in the most pro-ready system. He just didn't play the most pro-ready.
Yeah, man, but stop listening to what they say, man. The same people who
the
same media people who be telling these quarterbacks to go to receiver like Lamar Jackson. I don't want to hear that.
That's true. And then there's some cases that some other
man, they be on some bull, man. Questions, man.
Bro, watch the film breakdown. I'll send it to you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he got into some bad habits, but like you said, the line and the receiver still wasn't all that though. At the end of the day, he made those receivers.
What you mean? No, he didn't. What's name? Warren was dope, and Travis, the Heisman Trophy winner.
They did good, but like I said, Shador
They did good.
Shador was that dude, man.
Shador was cold at college. Like Shador's that guy for sure.
For him to still get sacked, and the way he was getting hit, man. Like, think about don't even count the sacks. How many times that man was just getting the ball off, and
That's what I'm
that
saying. Yeah, bro. Like
the way he was balling, like that. You got to count. That man was getting hit so many times, man. Like that's like when Joe Burrow first year at Cincinnati, how he was getting, or the second year when he was getting hit when they went to the Super Bowl. He was getting tore up.
What you think gonna happen to him if Cleveland draft him?
Probably same thing will happen to
They
Joe
buff
Burrow.
up the line. They better buff up his line. If they don't, he better start playing.
Yeah,
they're gonna tell him toughen up, big boy.
His first 2 years, Joe Burrow got murdered.
Like they always do. They're like, toughen up, big boy. I don't want to hear you cry. If not, we gonna get rid of you.
That's not how it should work though. Because like I said earlier, bro. Like
it shouldn't work like that, but motherfucker, that is how it works. It's worked for like that for like at least 10 years at the Browns organization.
Right.
I'm just saying,
chewing you out of there.
Shador is good, bro. Like there was
the Browns need the 80 in the front office bad.
The Browns is in a bad situation with Deshaun Watson.
I didn't see the 80 now when they were gonna draft. They like, oh damn, not again.
If you draft Shador, you have to cut Deshaun Watson.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because they got Kenny Pickett. Did they pick up another quarterback too, or is it only Kenny Pickett in all season?
Kenny Pickett, and they still got the one young kid on the bench that they've been.
Dorian Finney.
No, they traded him for Pickett.
Yeah, they traded him for.
Or did they?
Yeah.
Who's the other kid they had?
I don't know.
There's someone else on their bench, but I asked the question though. Like, if the Browns don't get if the Browns don't get Shador, they're just. I feel like they're going to be in the same situation. And I thought I heard Myles Garrett. A reason why Myles Garrett is staying is because the Browns are getting a quarterback. I don't know if that is going to be Shador or a trade, but I want to say I heard report.
I think that's what they told him.
He lying. The
reason was that money, huh?
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't think it was that money reason, because he came out with the public statement and everything, and I feel like he knew that money was coming. So for him to come out with that statement was kind of crazy.
Okay, Trey,
I think he could have got that money anywhere though.
Wait a minute.
Anyone who would have traded for him would have paid him that money either.
Wait a minute. Are we being serious here? Do you think, with a logical mind, by Cleveland drafting a fucking quarterback, that they're going to be in a better position to win than versus them not?
No, it don't add up if you look at it.
You think if they didn't have a better quarterback the year when they went to the playoff with Joe Flacco, they wouldn't have. Look what Joe Flacco did.
Listen,
that was that year.
Cleveland drafting a quarterback does absolutely nothing for his career. Even if Shador pans out and becomes a Pro Bowl player, by the time you do that shit, your ass gonna be retired.
In that conference without a quarterback.
But my thing is, what's the point of? So I agree with you. I think with what you're saying. Like I don't think the Browns are going anywhere. Like them getting Abdul Carter, they're not going to go
anywhere.
They're going to be the exact same. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know
why.
Maybe
to get Travis.
So I don't know why them drafting him would help him stay, because you're still not going to win with him or without him. Bottom line.
I feel like so like, because who else would? He just maybe he just doesn't like Deshaun Watson that much, or he didn't like DTR that much. I don't know, but I feel like they got to get a quarterback, because that just doesn't make sense to me.
By the way, all they do have is Kenny Pickett and Deshaun Watson. That's it. Nobody.
I know Russell Wilson went to a visit, but he's with the Giants, so I know he's out of the picture. So like, if I'm Myles Garrett, there's no way I'm coming back, because I hate saying it, because again, I'm a Steelers fan, but he is one of the best defensive players in the league, obviously. Like, there's no debate there. So why would you stay and almost waste your career when you're going to line up with Kenny Pickett on the other side? That doesn't make, like, they got to have something.
I mean, like, what if they showed him some video footage of Quinn Ewers? You know what I'm saying? What if they showed
you don't know where he's going to be at.
Backup. Well, hold on. What if they showed him the video of him getting hurt, and then his backup Archie Manning coming into the game and saving Texas from yet another defeat? And he's saying, we're going to have a Texas boy, because you a Texas boy in the year. We're going to figure out a way to get this yeehaw and seesaw.
It doesn't, but we don't know.
We're going to play some good old Texas football.
Basically, what if
all I'm saying.
They don't know what.
If his point is he's not trying to rebuild, you can't honestly think that now you're going to contend, especially not in that fucking division with goddamn the NFL MVP. Well, he ain't win MVP this year, but he should have.
He should have.
Yeah, he should have. This was his best fucking season. But come on now, let's be realistic. You're not fucking winning. You're not going to be competitive no matter what they do.
But let's just go on to the next part. We've been on this one. We'll kind of skim through these other ones kind of quicker. Go ahead, Chicken.
Well, the next, let's not get off the Browns. Let's say that the manager, the GM now takes blame on the owner, or the owner takes the blame for taking Deshaun Watson when it's still the GM coach's fault.
What is this? Kill Browns Day? Fuck shit, man.
Is that Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Oh wow.
Might as well be.
Listen, nobody can take the blame for that. About 5 years ago, I used to really watch, NFL shows and sports talk shows. Oh, Deshaun Watson is a top 3 quarterback. That was the going fucking thing. It was bullshit, clearly. But, everybody was fooled by that shit. People didn't care if he was about to go to jail for rape, whatever the fuck. They still were willing to gamble it all on Deshaun Watson. So I don't think that one person should really take the blame for it because he did, look good a few years ago. Now he ain't shit.
I do agree. Like when that trade happened, if you want to say the trade was stupid because of the allegations around his name, they got that's a fair point, obviously. Like, sure, be mad about that.
But we want to talk about talent.
It is a little, I don't, people were acting like he wasn't like a top 5 quarterback before that. Like he almost obviously went up against Patrick Mahomes, but like he was beating Patrick Mahomes in that divisional game. And he almost sent him home packing. Like Deshaun Watson was like that in Houston. So they want to say the trade was stupid because the allegations around his name. That's fair, but I don't like how people act like he wasn't cut like that before that
happened. Big Chicken.
Listen, it just time showed Deshaun ended up the injuries and the time taken off didn't help him, and it showed that. Even when he had some things, nothing ever ended up working out for him. So I don't think you could blame it on the owner either. You're right. You really can't blame it on anyone. You can't blame it on the head coach. You can't blame it on the GM. You can't blame it on the owner for seeing talent. Like he said, that was he threw the most yards for the year before he had the whole thing happen. Can't blame nobody for that.
Right.
But it just ended up being...
No, I don't think they should have gave him that crazy ass bag. They gave him that was nuts to give him that much money off the injury and off but them getting him wasn't a bad idea.
Hey, look, you can tell little girl gave him a massage right here. Nah, for real, look at her lip, D80.
I don't want to look.
What's left of him?
I ain't looking.
Guys, come on. Let's talk about a better owner now, guys. Let's talk about our favorite Jerry Jones, guys. Stepping down from the Dallas GM role and does not see Parsons as a urgency.
He lied. Look at his smile. He lied.
He not stepping out.
He laughed as we read that right now. That's the look he got as we read that.
People that stuck in their ways, man. That ain't happening, man. Like, why? Like, dude, I don't see him doing it.
I mean, it's called Jerry's World for a reason.
He gonna start off, but he ain't gonna be able to help it, man.
Yeah, no,
where's DJ at?
Now, if they be winning though, say if they win, I can see them chill out. If they, how that be, but all it takes is a loss or for them to do something stupid for them to jump back on.
Y'all motherfuckers don't know what you're doing, man. I gotta come out of retirement.
Yeah,
hey, bro, listen, this is Dallas fans. The minute he said he was stepping down, they're like, we're going to the Super Bowl. They find every reason in the world to say every season they go to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
They be dead serious too, man.
They be meaning it, bro. Bro, I'm beginning to feel that they more loyal than Cleveland Brown fans.
Man.
I don't even want to talk about it.
What we got next, Chicken?
Next up, we have, should Giants take Travis or focus elsewhere?
Good
What pick do they have? Number 3 or 4, something like that?
3.
I think number 3.
Yeah.
I think you got to go Travis because
if Travis can ball out that receiver with old boy they got for what's the other dude?
Neighbors.
Yeah, Neighbors. Man, that could be. Oh man,
I forgot they got Neighbors.
That'd be dope.
Man, they got
what is he going as? Did they say if he's going as a DB or wide receiver? What did they say as he gets drafted at?
He's trying to do. He going to whatever. He's trying to do both as it is.
He's not trying to do both.
Be able to. But I think he's gonna probably mainly be a cornerback though. At the end of the day, though, and just come in, they probably gonna sprinkle him in like Prime.
Draft him to be a corner, sprinkling him in that wide receiver.
Who the Giants quarterback? Who they get besides Winston?
Russ. They got Russ now,
Oh, they
baby.
got Russ? Did they
I
get James
hope-
Winston too?
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope it's Jameis Winston.
They got Sierra and Crab Legs. Shit just got real in New York.
James Winston, I want him just he entertaining, man.
That's a fact.
If they start Russ, I think it's going to be a boring season. But if they start Winston, I'm going to watch every game.
Right.
Oh,
Throw
y'all
too
should-
many
I would
interceptions,
tune in.
man.
He gonna be throwing picks like a mother.
Man, he gonna be
I
throwing
know.
picks, man, but that pregame speech gonna be off the chain.
We're gonna eat some W's.
Like, I don't care about those 7 innings this game. We gonna come out on top.
Jameis is
Hey,
cool with
deliver
throwing.
me from my interceptions.
Hey, that's something
I
to say.
was just
Right
about to
back,
say that.
man.
He's cool with throwing picks. He just says, "Lord, deliver me from the pick sixes." That's all he
I
says.
know.
What we got next?
Next, we got Calais Campbell returning to the Cardinals for his 18th season.
I forgot that dude was in the damn league.
That's
I thought
crazy,
he'd been
man.
retired,
He's
bro.
in the NFL is
Bro, he
crazy.
should have been keep his ass home.
Man.
He just
He
hanging
can't,
on to the check.
he can't be married, man, in the football playing team.
Nah, bro, he divorced with like 8 different kids.
I said, if he is, man, he really don't like his wife.
Shit, no wonder he's in the league.
Like, he don't
They
like
got
his
houses
kids.
everywhere.
If he's married in the NFL, because it's more, you know what I'm saying, contact sport, man. It's like he don't like his kids and his wife, boy, if he married.
But Teran, think about it though. Would you want to get rid of that check though?
That's it.
Nah,
I been
a
said
lot of
it.
these people
Rich-
don't know what to do after this sport too, though, man. Like you got a lot of people who got like said that you know off rip them going to whatever like podcast, ESPN. A lot of people, man, they play it so long. You're right. Even though they got they made so much money, they still don't know what to do, man.
Yeah.
So they just keep playing just to play.
Or he might be in debt too with fucking kids like
Yeah,
Jamar
you're right.
just
Yeah,
said.
that's what you understand. I understand
Rich people got rich
a
bills.
lot of athletes, man, entertainers be in debt, man. They debt be different than ours. They debt be a couple million, or you know, the people that's making only like the lower millions, they debt might be 800,000 compared to people who debt at 2,000. And so you're right. He could be in debt. You never know.
His baby
He
mama
keep
could
playing.
be
He got to be.
paid
You would think about it, or he want to be away from his family.
asking for a whole
He
bunch
got
of
all them
money.
kids at home. He don't want to be stuck at home with them. I gotta
Or
go.
that's his way of cheating. Still, either one.
He got bills.
Either four.
Would you have that same energy, Teran, for a person in the military for 18 seasons, 18 years?
Man, yeah, that's dumb.
No, that's different. Like
Going to Iraq for 18
years.
going to Iraq for 18 years and all these other knowing that they can
Yeah, but a lot of times they're ranked. They didn't been in long enough and they ranked up. Man.
You're neglecting your family. You leaving your wife for God knows how long.
You're right. The first couple years you do it for the money, you know, you do it to support your family, you know, but if you keep going after about
Wait, no, it's like the first 5 is to support your family, the next 5 is to serve your country, and then after that, I don't know.
After that, you met somebody over there in Korea somewhere or something like that, man. Like you right.
What if you just try? Nah. What if you just try to retire? What if you just try to retire? And get the
you
benefits?
get out 20. Put your 20 in. You come out, you retire at 40, come out and you can work and you sit there collecting that pension with all them benefits. And you gotta remember when you
them
rank
cats
up,
get out
man,
and then they start being recruiters, man. That's that. Cats don't be out, man. You be there that long, you gotta be a recruiter.
Nah. I know. So listen, like my dude Cook, nah, he living right now. Vivo living like that too.
Yeah.
He ain't doing
How many
shit.
years?
Yeah, they've been out for a while. Yeah.
I mean,
doing good, man.
Yeah, but they retired from that.
How many years are they in it? I'm saying.
At least about 18, both of them.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, let's go NBA.
Pulling up, I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up. Heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up. Heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up.
I love Chris
I'm
Rich.
pulling up, I'm pulling.
So to start it off, first things first, NBA is hot right now. Specifically, the big bad Pistons. They are back in town fighting everybody they can in sight. And this time it was the Timberwolves. We got multiple suspensions. 5 players, 3 from the Pistons and 2 from the Timberwolves, have been suspended. Isaiah Stewart received a 2-game ban, while Marcus Caesar and Ron Holland, 1-game suspensions. DiVincenzo and Naz Reid, 1-game suspension.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Why? What do you not like?
Too close to playoff time, you know.
Oh, to be messing around like that?
Yeah, man. It can actually cost you, you know, possibly a championship. So it's rough.
It could. I mean, they're having a really good year right now.
They're a young team, man. As much as I know they want to have that grit and that tough mentality, you got to get wise and think about the bigger picture now. But this is what happens when you get a young team. And that's probably one of the biggest things that has hurt such a good coach, and the coach that they have, which is part of the reason why the Cavs got it. It's like he's great with young teams, and then they get to a level, and then it's like he's only taking them as far as he can go. And it shows like maturity has to play a part, man. And you can see how the Cavs play now compared to when they had old boy coaching them and stuff like that, bro. It's a maturity level. It's just step up. Time to become men. He does a good job of turning boys into men, but I think it stops. It's like stops right there, whatever it can.
But yeah, Tarian, to answer your question, they've been fighting like that. That like this season they've been like 4 or 5, I think.
I mean, they're a gritty young team. Like I said, they got a lot to prove. This is the best season Detroit's had in a very, very, very long time, led by my guy Kate Cunningham. I don't know. I feel like the Isaiah Stewart's always doing something, bro. Like he's always in something. Always fight someone. Like he's too damn big. He needs to sit down, bro.
He always be fighting and getting to it.
Got to be starting something. He got to be starting something. Yo, I mean, hey, time to grow up. Detroit's gonna have to grow up, figure it out. The playoffs is gonna be tough, and everybody likes to play more physical in the playoffs. So it'll be intense. I'm here to see it.
So as the playoffs are coming up, you know we got to talk about standings, and right now things are really tight in the West. So the Lakers have moved all the way up to 4 from their shitty start earlier this year.
I'm so happy somebody not here right now.
I know.
See, here's the thing.
Rockets is 2. That's crazy.
I think OKC is so damn good, but if I'm OKC, I do not want to play Lakers or Warriors first round because they could fuck around and get bounced. Like OKC is great, but I'm not trying to play LeBron or Curry first, and they just have too much like championship pedigree on both of those teams. So if I'm the OKC, I'd be a little bit nervous about who I'd be playing out of those 2. But like everybody else, the Rockets being at 2, they don't scare me at all. They'll be out of there quick. Depending on if Ja can stop with the guns and stuff, he'll be all right. They'll be cool. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like OKC is gonna make it to the finals.
And the only scary team I see on there besides OKC is like Phoenix at 11.
Hey, did you say that being an asshole?
That was rough. Listen. The fucking Los Angeles. Hold on, the goddamn Los Angeles Lakers in the past 2 seasons have been bounced out of that motherfucker by the goddamn Denver.
This is a different team, bro. This is different.
Listen. You're making my
Reggie can't stand them Lakers, bro.
Reggie been waiting for this shit, boy.
Listen. I can't stand them. LeBron James is my favorite player, but you are making my.
No, I'm saying the Lakers though.
Listen. They are a different team, right?
Yeah.
You lost probably the best defender in the world. So what makes you think if the fucking Denver Nuggets then bounced you out of the playoffs the last 2 years so easily, right? So fucking easily, and you lost the best defender, and you went out and got a motherfucker that won't play defense at all. And
but he gonna play all that offense. He gonna play. Listen, if you got AD and you still can't stop Jokic, so you know what you give up on doing? Trying to spend all that money on AD, not stopping Jokic. So you go get a dude that they can't stop. They can stop AD. AD and KD are two of the most biggest empty calorie players in the game right now. All them numbers and then all them L's that follow right behind it, like where they just don't contribute anymore to the wins and the losses. They just, in most nights, they just put up numbers.
I don't know if I agree with Anthony Davis being one of the best defensive players either.
He is.
Oh, time out. Oh, he definitely is. He definitely is.
At his position,
I mean,
you're out here.
In the last 3 seasons when he's been hurt, almost
he was about to be a decoy. He was about to be a decoy 2 years ago. I think he was second. I think he was runner up.
Yeah, he was.
He's the best big man. One of the best big men defenders.
Listen, if you come to the basketball,
he's definitely not one of the best. I don't think he's one of the best big men. I definitely don't think that.
Yes, he is.
I can name probably 5 better big men.
Right, do it. Please do.
Oh, okay.
Defender?
We got
Michael
Giannis,
Porter Jr.,
Jokic, Jokic, Embiid for sure.
Embiid.
Embiid
you're talking about AD not playing. Embiid doesn't play.
And yet he's better than AD.
Okay, and then
Embiid career is over. He's having knee surgery.
I would probably take Chet over AD just because.
Okay, so you're unserious. Okay, so say that then. Because
what the fuck do you mean?
Because there's no way you're taking Chet over AD.
Yeah, I am. Chet right now in his first 2 seasons has way more potential than look at his team. I mean, there's 63 games, and I understand he was hurt for half the season this year, and it's not really him. But last season, bro, Chet was doing shit way better than AD was doing.
Hey, Colin, who's your favorite team?
OKC, for sure.
Have you seen Anthony Davis stats? Have you seen it?
No, he hasn't. I can answer that for you.
Right, because it's something you're not saying. We having a disconnect here. Because he's an easy 20, 10, and 2. Easy.
When he's healthy, against who?
Anybody.
Against the Pistons when he's actually playing
against everybody
for 40 minutes.
Listen, when he played for the Lakers,
roll with the empty calorie stat, bro.
I don't know. Like I don't see it. Like I don't see it. Like when he was first playing in New Orleans, for sure. When they first picked him up, for sure. When he only had 1 injury, and then he got another one, and then he got another one, and then he kept sitting his ass on the bench, and then he started playing a little bit, but then he can never get back to his full potential. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it.
Did you see the first game he played with Dallas?
I want to say I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
I want to say
I watched the highlights.
In like the first quarter, he had like a double or some stupid shit like that.
And then what else did he do?
He got hurt.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's nuts. And then what did he do after that? He dropped 22 points 1 fucking game, and then he's sitting out for the rest of the season, like he has done for the last 3
Mavericks have no
years,
chance of winning. Kyrie's out for the season. They're just gonna sit him.
Listen.
The Lakers didn't have no chance of winning when he played, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. AD has been playing.
He just came back.
He's been playing for 4 games now.
He just came back.
He has not had a double since.
Damn.
Dude, AD is one of the best big. Saying
stop.
His season
that's not a crazy statement.
This is his season average. He's averaging 20. Listen. He's averaging 24.8, 11.5 rebounds on 51% shooting. I'm telling you, he's really like that, bro.
What's his percentage of games played this year?
He was pretty healthy before this whatever case this season.
Can you pull up Chet?
And how healthy is pretty healthy for him, bro? Because like
I mean that's
what I'm getting at.
Health. When you put Embiid in your top 5, that like null avoids everything you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. How
many games he played last season?
That makes no sense.
Take a guess.
Dog.
What about his injuries?
Take a guess how many games he played last year.
Okay, and if you take it's proven. And if you take Embiid off the Sixers are fucking nothing. If you take AD off the Lakers are fucking 4th in the West. It's fucking crazy.
At all.
But the
Lakers are forcing the West
I don't think it's
because
fucking crazy.
hold on. You are.
I'll take
You
all the
are.
hate
You
from
are moving the
everybody.
goalposts, and the reason why is because
There's no hate.
because
You just
this,
said
no,
some
no, no.
stupid
You're
shit.
saying when you remove him, you act. Listen, you're acting like he's not getting replaced with something,
That's
right?
exactly
You're saying remove him, but you're also getting Luka in exchange. So that's
a
not
top
really a
5
fair
player.
argument. You feel me? Right. And C5, how many games do you think Anthony Davis played last year? Just take a guess.
Less than half, less than 40 games.
No,
No,
he
he
played
played about
76. He played
Damn near every
He played
game.
76 games last year. 76.
Oops.
Pull them up. Yeah. Hey, I like this camera dude doing work. Good shit, bro.
Look,
Don't worry,
he played
C5.
76.
I'm still riding with you. He just empty
I don't
calories.
see it. I don't see it, bro. I'm sorry.
Look
He can
at
have
his
a good,
stats
he
from
can,
last
he
year.
can have a good year. Like what you're
It's
saying,
all
Reggie.
right, C5.
They still got bounced out the first round by
Keep
the
your
Nuggets.
head up.
Like it don't.
You're right.
Still ride
They
with
didn't
you.
do
And they gonna
shit.
get
So
bounced
they didn't
again
do
out
shit
that
with
first
them.
round.
They didn't do shit with them. So like that's great. He had a good year
Hey,
for
that's
1 year. He
the
was
first
healthy.
time he played 70-something games since
And how
2017.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He had one good year, bro. Like that's good for him. They still got bounced out the first round and didn't do shit with it.
Hey, bro, we not about to spend all this time
They
arguing
sneak
about
in the
AD
playoffs
trade,
like they do every year, and then
That's
I
true.
mean they don't win. They weren't winning because of him. I mean maybe last year, but
No,
it
they
ain't his team.
They still got bounced.
Right.
And they're gonna get bounced again,
We
depending on
just
who they play.
want the answer, man. I've been saying they should have traded that fool a while ago, and they probably could have got it. They could have fleeced somebody else back then, but everything happened for a reason.
But Jamar, what more do you want? They got fucking Luka for him. What more do you fucking want? God
No,
damn it.
I'm just gonna say they probably
made
could
a
have got
great
somebody
move.
else back then.
They waited for the perfect move. They waited for the perfect move.
Yeah. I think Dallas need to
I
fire
guess.
whoever though. Fuck the next front office. Not now, but like
Right.
3 weeks ago. When he made that trade, they should have fired that motherfucker. I see why
yeah,
Mark Cuban gave up majority ownership of that team.
You know why they got rid of him? Because they don't want to give him that supermax at $85 million a year. They ain't want to give it to him.
It was stupid. It was stupido.
You think he worth that? You think he worth $85 million a year?
Hell yeah.
No,
Yes.
no.
He is for sure.
He ain't worth
What?
85 a year.
Hold on,
No, he's
hold
not
on,
worth
what?
85 a year.
He's a
No,
top 5 player in the league,
I don't
bro.
give a
Well, you
fuck.
just
He's
said
not
it yourself.
worth
He's
80
top 5, but he don't deserve the 85.
a
He
year.
just brought the team to a number 4 seed. He brought him to
A
the
This
number
year?
4
in the
seed, not
finals
worth it.
last year.
Listen,
He
I don't
brought it to
give
the
a
NBA
fuck.
Finals last year. Beat the Timberwolves.
But listen,
Don't deserve
but
it.
see,
And the T
He's
Wolves
at-
last year were fucking crazy, dog.
So
so
like,
you
what's the
would
argument?
really give him $85 million per
Yes.
season?
Yes.
I would.
If, you,
Yes.
if I could give him
I'm
more, I
paying
would.
anybody.
You know why I wouldn't? You know why I wouldn't do it? Because I don't think that I'm going to win the finals by paying him $85 million a year.
But
That's
you
why
Who
I
else
wouldn't
you
do it.
could give it to?
But you know why you
Not
could
them.
do it? You know why you could do it? Because
I spread it out.
Because LeBron getting ready to retire.
And you need a big name in that big ass market. That even
No.
if the team suck, like they did when they had
The
Kobe.
C5, you
towards the
doing
end of
that
the year,
again.
They need butts in the seat.
LeBron, C5, you doing it again. LeBron don't got nothing to do with him when he's in Dallas. So what I'm saying to you is, if I'm Dallas, I'm not giving him that because they're the ones who,
Oh, I
when
would've.
you with the same team, they can give you the most. So I don't think I would have gave it to him.
No, I would have for sure. For sure.
I see what you're trying to say, Reggie. If I'm Dallas, but it's Dallas's fault because the bad habits he picked up and the behavior he picked up is because they brought him in and they enabled and spoiled and babied him. And then he started getting out of control and becoming disrespectful within the organization to certain authority figures. And they was like, we got to do something. And maybe they felt they reached their ceiling as far as what they wanted to do with the organization. And so ship him. I wish I'd have known he was that desperate. Cleveland had a couple nice young pieces they could have gave him for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm
That's true.
looking at Luka's stats right now. Last year he averaged 34, 10, and 9. Let that dude drink however many beers he wants and be however disrespectful he want to be. If he's dropping 34 and 9 every
That's
game,
it.
bringing that team.
That's the attitude that making you take old ass AD for giving up him for old ass AD because you had that mentality in the beginning.
For fucking cancer.
Luka's good. Luka's not a cancer, bro. He's
No, AD is a cancer.
No, I ain't gonna call him
What the
that.
fuck did AD do?
Nah, he wasn't that bad.
Like, what are
wasn't
we
that
talking
bad. He was
about?
injury
Bro,
prone.
what AD do
I don't
to
like
you?
him. I don't like him.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, just because you don't like him, you can't call him a damn cancer.
Man, he was cool. We don't even be saying that, bro. He laid back. He
Nah,
just be letting his eyebrows growing and shit. He don't be fucking
on
with
his
nobody.
eyebrows, bro.
Hey, go. What we got next?
It's always the ones that don't groom themselves. You gotta look out for.
Are we talking about the East
Like,
next?
you
I
don't
want
care
to
a
talk.
little bit.
I want to talk about
Yeah, we're about to talk about the East next. You can pull up the East graphic.
Yeah,
so we got
yeah.
We got 4 teams clinched already in the East. We got Cavs, Celtics, Knicks, and Pacers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But we got 7 through 10 in the play-in tournament games, or the play-in tournament teams only separated by 3 games. So it's pretty tight over here in the East as well. And 5 and 6 are also only out by 2 or 3 games. They got 2 weeks left in the season.
2 weeks.
Right?
7
It ends.
games.
What is it? 85, 95? How many games is it? 84, 90? What is it?
82.
Yo, that Pistons Pacers is gonna be a good series.
Some people only got like 7 games left. Huh?
That's gonna be a tight one. New York versus
Cavs are up right now.
Too.
I feel like in the East, I'm looking right now. The Cavs are up 12 against the Knicks, so my Cavs are getting the job done. But the East is ran. It's going to be Cavs or Celtics. Like the Knicks,
it's going to be. That's what we've been talking about all year.
We're hella overrated, and I was saying that last year, even though they beat my Cavs. But like the Knicks are overrated, dog. They're not as good as what people think they were.
Yeah,
well, they didn't add good enough pieces to be as good enough as people were saying they were last year because they were riding on Jalen Brunson.
The Cavs getting DeAndre Hunter, that was such a crazy, that was such a good trade. And the fact he just fit in perfectly immediately, like that helps a lot against the Celtics because we need defenders that way. Ty Jerome is a damn near 6th man of the year candidate, and he was terrible with the Suns. And he came to Cleveland, and Coach Kenny got him right. So the Cavs, we're gonna be smooth, man. It's gonna be Cavs or Celtics all the way.
You think they're gonna beat the Celtics, bro?
Yep.
I think we can absolutely.
Damn, Ty Jerome was at the Suns. I didn't even know.
In a 7 game, I think it's gonna be close.
In a 7, it's gonna go to 6 or 7 games for sure. And I don't know if we could.
I really think the Celtics could do it, man. Just because last year they were fucking unstoppable and they didn't get rid of nobody.
The Cavs' chemistry though is unreal, and the way they move the ball, bro, and the Cavs are. I do got hella bias involved with that though, but the Cavs are.
Can you imagine if the Cavs and Lakers made it?
The Cavs can do it. They got the team to do it.
Dope.
They have what it takes to do it.
Man,
Do I think it's gonna happen? Do I think it's gonna happen? No, because I think motherfucking Tatum is just gonna come out shooting threes from the fucking half court soon as that fucking game start. And I think that defensive pressure at that guard position is gonna be too much. And if Porzingis is healthy, they cannot beat Boston. I think that's going to be the answer. That's their weapon right there. That's going to put them over the top.
We split the regular season record though against them. Like we won 2 against them, they won 2 against them. I feel like if we got Evan Mobley, we're cool. Like if we have Evan Mobley,
I like Hunter. Hunter could be the difference though, man, in that playoff though. For real, Hunter, nice.
Cleveland gonna take it. It's going down.
Reggie, you had me until you put your money on the wrong Celtic. I'm only worried if Jaylen Brown comes out there and plays and dominates. You can let Tatum, because Tatum, when big moments happen, the motherfucker just does like his jump shot, fade away. All right? It's all about Brown, baby. That's really Brown's team.
I'm going to say him and Drew Holiday. Because if Drew Holiday could be a defensive threat and get you some offensive,
I agree with you.
Drop like 20.
You know he's going to do what he do. Brown is consistent. You feel me? You know he's going to light your ass up. So I'm just going to give him that. We know that. But I think Tatum is really going to come out with something to prove.
I mean, it is supposed to be his year after sitting out all year on the Olympics.
Damn, compliments and shots at
they were saying at the beginning of the year this was his year to make a name for himself. He's like, I'm gonna come out and prove something. So
I don't see you right. I don't see nobody else who threatened them too though in the East though. You looking at these things, man.
Not in the series.
I like the Bucks could have been, but losing
Dame could have been right. They could have, but
Dame, them losing Dame ended that.
Indiana can get people, but they up and down. Indiana.
I was about to say they too.
The Bucks never would have done it because their coach.
And the Bucks don't got the defensive pressure like that.
Giannis is the best player in the league, and I love Shea. Like Shea to me is the MVP, but I think Giannis is the best player in the league, so I always give them.
I don't know. I think Shea should have won MVP last year because I
Yeah.
really think this year Jokic deserves it over him.
Fuck no, dude. Shea deserves that shit.
Anyway, we'll get into
Shay's
that.
gonna win.
All right,
Shay's
what we
gonna
got,
win
what
it.
we got? Oh, first and foremost, I want to go ahead and welcome our newest guest to the room. Darnell Boone is in the room. He is a Youngstown. Now I'm just a boxing legend within the state, but also a Youngstown legend. Out there, been doing this thing, man, in the ring, and also been helping a lot of other fighters in the area, in the community, go ahead and get into the sport, mentoring and doing so much more. Also, with doing music doing music as his love and passion, also, bro. So I want to definitely welcome you to Triple A Sports with everybody else, bro. He said he had was getting his workout on and helping out and whatnot, and took over longer than expected, bro. So welcome to the show, to the podcast. And we go ahead and continue doing what we do in C5.
All right, Chicken, you can pull up the playoff graphic.
2 seconds.
Yep. So while he's pulling that up, I'll get to reading it. We got some NBA playoff potential. So we got number 1 OKC versus number 8, the play-in winner. Number 2 Rockets versus number 7 play-in winner. We got the Nuggets versus the Grizzlies, the Lakers versus the Warriors. If the season ended right now, that would be the matchups. I obviously got the Nuggets over the Grizzlies, but I think Golden State might beat the Lakers. Maybe. If everybody on there is on their shit, it's going to be a tough series for Golden State, though.
I think Golden State could beat the Lakers too, because adding Jimmy was the perfect piece for them as well. So
it made them dangerous, and Steph is back on his bullshit.
Yeah,
I agree. I don't really want to speak on the Western one right now, and the only reason why is because the way that you got that bracket set up, I don't think that's how it's going to play
I don't
out.
think that's how it's going to be either.
And the only reason why is because they're so tight. You know, a lot of those teams are 1 game, 2 game out. So the East, that's exactly how it's going to be. That's exactly because
good point.
Orlando, they're not going to lose. They play in, you know, because what's his name? I forget.
Carroll.
Yeah, he gonna get off, you know. So I think the Eastern Conference Finals, we might as well just get to that. It's gonna be Cleveland versus Boston, and again, I will say that Cleveland does have the team to beat Boston. It's like they set up perfectly to beat them. I really give them credit. They got a hell of a bench. Right. If it was ever a fucking year, Cleveland can do it this year.
Yeah.
I just can't see it happen. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
I can. It can't. If Cleveland gets the job, then it's going to be in 7 games. Like I don't know if they can get it done before then. But adding DeAndre Hunter was so damn big because they Cleveland. Obviously, they have DG and Spida, 2 undersized guards. Boston has 2 bigger guards with Brown and Drew Holiday. So adding DeAndre Hunter in there, he's going to be. I'm assuming he would be moved up to the starting lineup when the playoffs start. I feel like that's the perfect defender that we needed to match up defensively because now we can put Mobley on Porzingis, Jared Allen on Al Horford. To me personally, like Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum, I just in my mind they'll cancel each other out. DeAndre Hunter and Jaylen Brown will go at it, and DG and Drew Holiday. Cavs can get it done, bro. It's just gonna be a tough one.
That's if they run that lineup because Boston got a couple options with their lineup, bro. That's the tricky part with their ass.
I don't know what other lineup the Cavs could run though, because when the playoffs come, that rotation goes down. So I feel like it's gonna be those 5: Ty Jerome, Max Strus.
Well, and that's where the game's gonna get won right there because the Celtics already know their rotations, bro.
We know ours though. The Cavs bench is deep, bro.
I'm not saying it's not, but in that 7-game series, the Celtics fucking been there. They don't have to second guess. Everybody knowing their role. You feel me?
Because if
they just won their championship.
Yeah.
All right, what we got next? What we going to next?
We got to talk about Jokic with 61 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists against the T-Wolves. Reggie was saying earlier in the group chat he's the best big man to ever do it. What'd you guys think?
Listen,
I give him second or third best.
Yeah, no.
listen,
Maybe
man.
third.
Look at his stats, bro. I mean, we got to be realistic with the shit. You cannot fucking stop him. I've never seen no shit like that ever in my life, man. He's the best fucking passer in the NBA, right? He's the best big man in the league right now. He's probably the best scorer. Listen, you can't leave him open for three. He's stealing the ball from motherfuckers. Listen, right now, if he was to retire, he's the best Nugget already. He's already a Hall of Fame player, bro. Already.
I'm cool with the best Nugget ever. It's a lot of things I give him props on. I mean, just overall big men. He's already top 5 solidified, but I just hard to put him up in front of big fundamental.
Who? Tim Duncan? You don't think he's better than Tim Duncan?
I just think Tim Duncan's wins and impact and everything else just.
I think the way Jokic
Tim Duncan is not even the best Spur. He's not the best Spur of all time at all.
Who's the best Spur?
David Robinson, for sure.
He ain't win shit till he got Timmy.
Put listen, watch this. Put David Robinson's MVP year up against any fucking year of Tim Duncan and then rethink that.
Hey, you can have a good season. Tim Duncan's got a great career. You like moments.
He scored 70 points before. He had a quadruple double.
He's dope. It doesn't mean that he's not dope. It's Tim fucking Duncan.
You got Gore top 5 running backs in the NFL.
No,
that's a great analogy.
Look at his stats.
That's a great analogy.
Listen, David Robinson had a
I'm just saying, look at Gore's stats,
dog.
man.
That's what's wrong with the stats argument.
At center.
I'm not taking Joker over Shaq, over Tim Duncan.
I don't think I can take him over Giannis.
Taking him over Elijah.
Robert Horry got 7 championship rings. He's the greatest basketball player that ever lived.
Are you taking him over Elijah?
I probably wouldn't, but like I'm not gonna lie.
I would say not yet.
That's what I was gonna say. So the way he plays his play style, he has the longevity to be in the game for as long as he wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has the potential to be the greatest.
He might be one of the most basic NBA players that's unstoppable, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro,
Larry Bird was the thing, like most non-athletic, him and Larry Bird, but I'm talking about by far, you know what I'm saying, like dangerous as heck and so basic, but you can't do nothing about it.
Bro, he's a monster, bro. Like you can't take it. It's not.
That's it. It's just straight fundamentals, and that's it. It ain't nothing special. It's just you can't stop me though. He could do that all the time if he really wanted to. He just be chilling.
Reggie, are you saying Joker's the best big man right now, or he has potential?
Oh, hands down, he's the best big man right now.
No, you saying overall period, or you saying right now?
Overall, right now,
I think in the group chat he was saying overall period, bro.
Overall, right now, he's the best player in the NBA. That's not even an argument. Big man, I'll say, just in his short career, I'll put his numbers up against anybody in NBA history.
Hey, Big Chicken, did they win or lose that game against the Wolves that we got this career high?
He lost. Because
that's the same. Listen.
Okay, hold on.
D80. I'm gonna give you that. That's no different than Michael Jordan with the 60 point against the Celtics where they got swept.
We talking fucking.
It's the same shit.
Joker. We talking Joker. It's not the same shit. Jordan got championships.
He didn't
by
have
his
him
name.
This
guy ain't got that. And
he didn't have him
in a fucking loss. A L. He took an L on his forehead. The Wolves lifted up their leg and they pissed all on his Wheaties. He lost. He was at the podium.
He's a championship player right now.
He was at the podium fucking depressed because Russell Westbrook, who you said is greater than Allen Iverson based on stats.
He's a greater point guard than him. He's a greater point guard than Iverson.
The game.
So if
L. Put that into account when you look at these career highs, because all it is stat stuff and sheets. I think C5 said something earlier talking about stat stuff. That's exactly
calories, baby.
Exactly.
Well, you can't say that with him though, because he's a winning player. He's a fucking MVP.
My argument was he don't play defense. I mean, he does, but he don't because he's slow.
All right, well, what we got next, C5? We be
he's
here
top 10 in steals.
Up next, we got Steph putting on a show. 52 points, 12 threes, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and he was passing Jerry West on the all-time scoring list.
Jokic got 61 points. We don't care.
Steph's a beast. No, Steph's a beast, and he's very, very underrated. And I feel like people are prisoners of the moment when they talk about other players because for real, at point guard right now, and since he's been in the league, you cannot fuck with Steph Curry. I don't care who you are. Bottom line.
I agree with that. Like people ask me, like, who are my top 5 point guards in the league right now? I think Shea is the MVP of the league, but like Curry to me is the best point guard. You know, like I could. It just doesn't make sense. I feel like there's in no world can you say there's a better point guard than Curry right now.
I hate saying that shit too, bro. It makes me so mad. I like LeBron so much, and that beef they had, I can't ever get over it.
No, LeBron's better than Curry. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying, like, if we're talking about
pound for pound, he's not though.
Pound for pound, Bron's not better than
Curry.
Hold on. Bron's not better than Curry?
Bron is better than Curry, but he's not better than him pound for pound. If Curry was his size, he'd be way sweeter than LeBron James.
I mean, we can just look at
if your aunt had balls, should be your uncle, bro. Like that doesn't mean shit. Like you can't say pound for pound. LeBron's a better player. That's not how shit works.
It's just like the Iverson thing. You know, there's a lot of players that's better than him, that's significantly bigger than him, but at his size, come on now, you can't fuck with him.
Okay, so if you want to play that game, if Curry was as big as LeBron, would he be as good of a shooter as he is? Would he be as quick as he is? Would he be running off the screens the way he does to get open for his threes to get the shots?
There's no way you can tell about him being a shooter. There's no way you can tell that.
Perfect. So what are we talking about him being pound for pound for? Because we can't tell.
Because he's small as fuck. That's why.
But he could be that small, bro. He's still like a.
Well, we're gonna have to say that argument for.
It's like that, man. It doesn't work.
We're gonna have to say that argument for another time. Let's keep it moving.
Up next, we got Rookie of the Year. It's a toss up right now between Stephon Castle and Zachary Risasher. I still don't know how to say his name.
There's really no significant rookies like this.
Bronny should be up there. According to Gil, Bronny should be up there. He having the best rookie year out of all of them.
Here we go.
I don't know. There's a couple rookies up there that I felt like were getting snubbed.
Yeah.
If Jared McCain never got hurt, bro, he would have ran away with this.
Yeah.
All right. I don't even know.
Sure.
There's no competition.
Dope. What's next?
Up next, I got who is going to get Cooper Flag?
Uh-oh.
Probably the damn Washington Wizards or Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets give the Charlotte Hornets.
Is it going to be the Wizards? Right now, the Jazz have the worst record on the West.
But you don't know. And I like how the NBA does that. So, you know, with the little lottery thing.
The little lottery system.
Mm-hmm.
From what I'm hearing, NIL might fuck it all up because he might stay in college. That's what that's what a lot of people are talking about. He's talking about he might not even go pro if the situation look good.
Yeah, because these players get stupid bags now, bro, with the NIL. And I'm happy for him. I'm on the player side for that. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like we might mess around and stay.
It depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about like the football players, I feel him if you're gonna stay because the money is, similar. Yeah. But when you talk about NIL basketball deal compared to what NBA contract, I'm bailing. Immediately.
Do we know how much money he makes in NIL?
He's getting them rookie numbers right now.
Well, how much he make? How much he make?
Because obviously,
right now.
Hold on. Why can't he just double dip? Because it's not like his NIL deals. Like only this year was the college actually having to pay people. So like most of his NIL deals are probably like just actual endorsements. So can't he just get endorsed through the NBA too? And just
the NIL, I believe like the NCAA or Duke pays him. So like if he were to go to the NBA, I don't know.
No, NIL,
that's what I'm saying. It depends on how his contract is.
Depending on how his NIL is. Your NIL is part of it is what the school pays you. Then the other part is all your endorsement. They're just endorsement deals. Another name for endorsement deal. For the other stuff,
Gatorade, New Balance,
like all that
NIL
stuff. Yeah.
Store and Fanatics.
So you still can sit there and cop that money because those places are still want to be a part of your success.
Right. He could still be in all those commercials.
So you're still getting that money, and now you're going to open up yourself to even bigger bags.
And simple that he is in the top final 4 right now. If he goes and wins March Madness, If he wins the championship, his NIL is gonna be out the door. There's no situation where any NBA, like even the rookie
and
contract
that's mostly going to be, and I'm sure he's going to get a lot of money through endorsements, so that's going to make him want more money through his college contract.
We're gonna see if he's gonna stay though. I mean,
no, he gonna go get that NBA money. Staying
That's
for
fine.
Right. I'm
He
bailing.
still won't make.
if he wins the
make
chip,
an
I can
NFL
see him bouncing.
Yeah, his NBA contract.
And then the highlight games tonight are Cavs versus Knicks and Pistons versus OKC.
Cavs are up right now, 112-95 with 3:45 left, so that game should be over. And then I don't think, the Pistons and OKC game hasn't started, but OKC would definitely get that dub.
Mm-hmm. Shay gonna get an easy 30 on that ass.
I just hope they don't start fighting and trying to get people injured right before playoff time.
No, are they hitters suspended? Remember?
It was just 2 minutes ago. Kate Cunningham's out with a calf injury too. So
all their hitters.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no Kate is not winning.
Hey, rolling 60 gangsters is all locked up right now.
Talking about free me.
All right. So while we have him here, where'd he go? Damn it, just walked away. So we are going to do a quick thing with Darnell Boone. Hey, Darnell.
Yeah, I got a dip, fellas. But
all right,
salute.
You ready, bro? So we can talk about this fight, bro. I looked at some of your fights, and you fought some pretty impressive fighters in your career, bro. You fought some big names throughout your time. And in a lot of them, fights you won, and a lot of them you done held your own up against some of these people, bro. So first and foremost, welcome to coming on and chatting it up with us with sports. But also, I just want to give you your props, your flowers, bro. You've been out there doing your thing in that ring for a long time.
Thanks, man. I definitely appreciate it, bro.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So first and foremost, you want to tell us about? I'm gonna ask you about your early career, but let's highlight the one of the big things you got coming up here. You got a fight coming up, this Fiesta Fight Night, May 3rd. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, my little bro, he headlining in the card, Danny Rosenberger, and they got in touch with me, you know what I'm saying, so I could be on the card because I haven't fought home in a minute.
Right.
But I'm fighting a dude named Zach Randolph. He pretty all right. He 11'3". Tall, I think he's like 6'1", 6'2". Rangy, kind of quirky, but it ain't nothing that I ain't seen. I just gotta be ready.
Nice. So, bro, as I'm looking on here at like a lot of your fights, I've seen you fought Jesus Gonzalez. It's some big names on here too. Well, who would you say, like, out of your career, with you fighting for all your time, like some of your biggest moments or your biggest fights that like you were like, yo, like this guy ended up going on do something crazy, or you had him, or you know what I mean? Like that you felt you gave him a lot, and these guys might have went on to have big careers, some of the bigger names.
Well, he never really got to get like as big as I thought he was gonna get. You would think with all the guys I fought, like one of those dudes would get it, but it was a dude out of Philly. His name Anthony Thompson.
Okay.
He was a Hebrew Israelite. He couldn't fight like on certain Fridays or certain Saturdays at times, but he ended up having a shoulder injury or something like that. Like the dude's his fundamentals was like crazy. He didn't punch crazy hard, but his fundamentals was like next level.
Damn.
And I know for a fact he would have been world champ if he'd have kept going.
But he served his higher purpose to his faith, and probably a lot of that probably could have I won't say slowed him down, but makes it you don't get to do as much as you can.
Well, it probably hindered like him getting the big fights that he could have had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially,
but he was definitely, man. He was a dope fighter, man.
Damn. I see that you fought earlier. This has to be earlier career. Andre Ward.
Yeah, Andre Ward. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And you got him early, right? Both
Yeah,
y'all.
it was like his sixth fight. But you figure he been fighting. You know what I'm saying? He had won the Olympics the year before. And you know what I'm saying? So he was coming in there with like 200, 300 some amateur fights. And this was like his sixth pro fight. So you figure you gotta combine all those. Home been fighting for a minute.
Yeah.
And you figure when I fought him, you know what I'm saying? They called me 2 months out for the fight, which was cool because I was kind of like a gym rat. So, you know, I stayed in the gym. But they ended up losing contact with us. They just disappeared, said nothing, didn't speak, we ain't hear from nobody. Then like they went down to the wire. I guess they probably was trying to search around and see if they wanted to bypass me or not. But what ended up happening, I ended up fighting them like on 5 days' notice.
Wow. You think if you'd have had more time, you would have gave him that work? If you'd have had more time?
I mean, you figure just with what I had going up in, because you figure I wasn't, when they lost contact, we quit training as hard as we was training to get ready for the fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
then you drop him once?
Yeah, I put him on his face.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so you figure, you know what I'm saying, I'd have had more in my tank, you know what I'm saying, to finish the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, giving 5 days notice and him being who he is, you know what I'm saying, I can't really do really too much in that. But even still now to this day, a bunch of people still questionable if he really won or beat me or not. But I know I was fighting so much money with him coming out of the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He won the Olympics, so he came out with the biggest promoter that was around at the time. He had Michael Jordan as his sponsor. He had Jay Prince as his money advisor.
Oh, hell.
You know what I'm saying? I was fighting so much money. So if I'd even put him out, they probably would have raised his hand like this on a stretcher. They didn't want to lose that money going behind that, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a great fight though. You know, it was a big experience. You know what I'm saying? And fighting him on 5 days notice like that, you know what I'm saying, and still hope of my own. You know, I still give myself a big up even though I took the loss.
Did more than held your own, brother. You went out there and, you know, represent. I don't know what it is about us from being from Youngstown, man, but it's like when we see somebody else from Youngstown, we could have had issues as kids or whatever else. When we see somebody from Youngstown doing it big, you're like, oh man, he's from the yo.
Right.
We was right during the Super Bowl, even though he's from the yo. We like, oh man, he's from the yo. He ain't supposed to call that call.
Yeah, buddy, that made it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you always happy to see somebody make it, bro. So anytime I've got the peep out or I hear the fuss going on in the town and or just see like different things promote before the internet thing, but everybody in the papers, whatever case, you going to fight, and I'm like, buddy, done made it, bro. Bro, done made it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Always happy to see you do it.
Thanks, man.
How is it? And I'm sure these guys might have a couple of questions, but how disheartening can it be to be in that sport and there's the politics of it too? Like,
man,
like you said, the money behind it.
That's the part that killed the sport. You know what I'm saying? Because you figure, I take me, because I don't know how everybody else, you know what I'm saying, how they handle everybody else, but I'm taking me because they handle me just all type of fucked up. I train, you call me, I train hard. You know what I'm saying? I know I could beat your guy. I go in there, I knock your guy down 4-5 times and still lose because the money is behind you.
Damn.
Or they just trying to protect the investment.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is discouraging. It made me almost want to quit a couple times.
Damn, bro.
We'll do it though
because like it's like nobody really want to be the best no more. And it's like they're not trying to really see who is the best no more. It's like how much money we can make off this guy before we get rid of him.
Can you being in the business? I'm sorry, Terran. I know you was about to say something. I'll let you go ahead, Terran. I'll ask him afterwards.
Nah, I was about to say, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's like even in sports sometimes when teams, they about dancing, they get cheated or something like that when they about to win. Did that? You think that? Because that could have been, what I'm saying, you win that fight. That it could have been a different way or whatever. Do that like discourage you, like far as in how you went into your next fights and stuff like that, like your next fight and your next fight, like thinking like, man, no matter what I do, they might cheat me again and stuff like that. Did you think that way?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I really can't go in the fight like that.
Right,
but if you look at my resume, I fought big fight after big fight after big fight after big fight after big fight. Like all the dudes that I fought has been like upper echelon guys. I didn't fight nobody that was just regular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I fought like all the regular dudes, like in the beginning of my career, maybe like 4 or 5 dudes. And then I started fighting this elite guy, that elite guy. This dude did this dude did that. He won this belt. He won that championship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But to come out of nowhere and manhandle your guy and lose because you got a bunch of money behind them, it get discouraging.
That's crazy.
Because it's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Like, I'm training hard, I'm beating, or if I'm not training hard and I'm coming out and beating your dude on 2 weeks' notice, because my whole career been between 3 days and 2 weeks' notice.
Damn, 3 days?
And some of these guys are like 6 months.
I honestly don't think they did their homework on you, though. You know what I'm saying? You know how like they couldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, how sometimes people thought like, all right, did somebody was he supposed to fight somebody else or something and he got hurt or something?
Yeah, but then the dude fall out, and then they call me because they know they're like, look, we know he gonna fight, he gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? But they don't actually know what it looked like until it happens. You know what I'm saying? Then they're like, okay. I think that's when they start planning on the side, like, listen, man.
Who was the one female, the 2 female boxers when they cheated the girl twice? Remember they just fought on the one card? She won both fights, but she lost. They gave it to the one girl. They gave it to the white girl 2 times in a row.
Katie Taylor.
Yeah, she dominated. You watched that fight. There's no way you said she won, but they cheated her both times.
But with the naked, I don't be seeing, because like everybody just seeing like the fight or who throwing punches or who doing this or who doing that. They don't see like the little punches in the combination or the little jab she hit her with or the little body shot she hit her with or the combination. Because the girl Katie was hitting Serrano with, like, she was throwing 8-punch combos and she hitting her with 5 of the punches.
That's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? And then the girl return fire, boom, boom, hit her with like 2 or 3, and then she'll return fire back and hit her with like 5 in a 10-punch combo. You see what I'm saying?
Light your ass up.
Yeah, it's the little stuff that don't nobody really pay attention to in the fights that be going on.
Also, I think that one thing that y'all saying, but y'all not like directly saying it, with boxing is more politics involved in boxing than there is any other motherfucking sport on planet Earth, dog. And that's
man. Listen.
So just like I brought up, because I knew that you dropped Ward, right?
Right.
Once people see shit like that, right, then they start doing what we call moving the goalposts, because again, now certain people, they want to protect their records and things like that. Oh, now we know this motherfucker really knock us the fuck out, right? So, okay, we're not gonna call him up until XYZ. Okay, I'm only gonna fight him under these certain terms, this certain weight, on this short notice for X amount of money, things like that. So it's
there's certain ways you can fix a fight without fixing a fight. You know what I'm saying?
I want these gloves, shit like that. It's always like little tricks and shit to it.
I want that, Judge.
Yeah, you definitely onto it, bro.
And I noticed that because after I seen that, I started hearing what some of the commentators were saying. right?
Right.
And then I started hearing them like saying basically like they're scared of his fucking power and shit like that. So I'm
Right.
like, oh, okay. So now I see what the fuck they do.
He hit too
Right.
hard.
Yeah. They be thinking like that, like literally.
Right.
Don't want to risk it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
the only way to catch me and beat me is to catch me out of shape.
catch you 2 weeks or 3 days, whatever case notice, and then you like, I'm not gonna turn down the fight. You know, it's always because you believe in yourself still. So
But
you
see,
like,
what they do is they actually like force my hand to have to take the fight.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So what happens is if I don't take that fight right then, I won't fight. So it'll be a year. It'll be a year and a month. It'll be 2 years before I fight again. So they kind of freeze me out and keep me starving at the same time. And then when the fight comes, I'll be like, yeah, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's crazy.
But then if you win the shit and your ass ain't in shape, like with the weight, then it don't fucking matter even if you win either way.
Right.
Damn. What have you fought? Oh, I know you brought up the one guy. That you said like, wow, like fighting him was just like everything was there, like the fundament. You were just like, wow, impressed. Has there been anybody else that you fought that maybe had a bigger name that you weren't impressed with at all? Like where you were like, damn, I know if I'd have had more time, this motherfucker would be out of here. Where you were like,
believe it or not, all of them, bro, I was not impressed with.
Really?
I was not impressed with, bro. All this hype that was behind them and all this hoopla, and bro. When I get the punching on them folk, bro, and they get to running. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, yeah. I thought they said you was this and that. Huh, take this, take that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all from the back end, because y'all be watching the fights. The fights get easier as you get up the bracket.
Really?
Your hardest fights is your first 10 fights. Anything after that, it get easier. They get weaker as you get up the bracket.
Damn.
You figure they getting baby. They watching everything. They get all the money. They pampering them all up the bracket. They like prima donnas up the bracket.
They pampered.
You know what I'm saying?
They pampered.
Yeah, they real soft up in like the higher upper echelon fighters. They soft, bro.
That's crazy.
That makes sense because they not hungry no more. That makes
sense.
Yeah,
they got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they still doing it because they owe their promoter or they owe the manager. You know what I'm saying? So they still doing it and they still fighting. Yeah, but they get soft, man. They weak. They weak as hell up an echelon of the bracket. And I don't fought from 150 pounds to heavyweight. I stopped at heavyweight.
Damn.
261 pounds.
Damn.
How much did you weigh at the time? How much? Wait, that's how much they weighed, or you had to weigh?
He weighed that at the time. I weighed maybe like 200.
You fought somebody 261?
Yeah, he was 261, 6'2".
Dang.
Yeah, did you gut that motherfucker?
I stopped his ass. First round.
That's different though. 61 pounds on you, bro.
Yeah, I stopped his ass first round.
Yeah,
man, listen,
that's a big motherfucker.
Hey, listen, I was so scared, bro. I was so scared, bro. I didn't even let him even get relaxed, bro. I just jumped straight on him. You know what I'm saying? Was hitting him with everything hard. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. You know what I'm saying?
It worked. And he came up with, ah!
Hey, listen. Once I knew I had him, I just started just peppering him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love the honesty though. He ain't say, man, like I knew I was gonna have my way. He said, man, I was scared, man.
That's when you fight your best.
Some
When you
people,
scared, you know.
people like, man, I wasn't worried about this big dude. Like, I said,
I was scared, bro. I ain't know what he had. I ain't know nothing, bro. They just took me over there. It was like, you gonna fight this dude. When he hit the scale, I said, I didn't know what to expect. We over in their country. I ain't know what to expect, bro.
That's crazy.
Because them other countries be having fighters that be like sitting in the background, bro, and they be good.
Okay.
And like he was like they champ over there.
I wonder what that.
He was like what 11? He was at this time he was 11-6. So you figure he was day champ when he fought at 147.
Wait a
You
minute.
feel me? So
Wait a minute. Time out. So you said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm confused now. You just threw me off. So you mean to tell me that motherfucker went from 147
to 267? God dang.
the 261, hell yeah, he was big as hell, bro. and me knowing this, regardless of how big he done got, he still was y'all champ at 147. So all of that is planned here. Like I was scared as hell, bro.
You probably thought he was fast as fuck, didn't you?
Man, listen, I thought he had it. I thought he had it.
Wow.
I just jumped straight. When the bell rung, I just jumped straight on him, bro. Hit him dead in his mouth with the hardest punch I could throw. And when he got the bagging up, I said, "Oh, I got his ass."
So he had a 147 chin, huh?
Yep. Yeah, 147 chin at 260. And it helped.
So I want to give you props. I'm reading here, and this is when looking you up. You've had folks from Roy Jones Jr. and Max Kellerman speak on your punching power. And someone also said that every top fighter who's come up through the ranks and fought Darnell Boone has either lost or nearly lost to him.
Right.
And so, I mean, I know that has to feel good because you've gone out there and laid it all on the line, and especially with the circumstances. And I know at the same time how hard you fight, where you got to find that balance for knowing you're giving your all and not taking that almost doesn't count mentality, because you still want to go out there and win. You fight to win, not to almost win. So how do you mentally keep going? And I know, like you said, the politics that are involved. You know that you're always getting these short notice fights, and nobody's gonna let you get a chance to get somebody real good with real good timing to prepare and whatnot. So how do you stay motivated, bro? How do you get to the gym? How do you just still have this love for this sport that is so many times, time and time again, tried to rob you of your gift?
What makes me keep going is all the little ones that's doing it. That when I go in the gym or different gyms and see all of them training and seeing all of them getting better month after month after year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when I'm sparring with them, and then they tell me, "Oh, big bro," because I'm older than all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like all my sparring partners are young. They like between the ages of 19 and 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they telling me like, "Man, you still got it. You still got it." And that's what keep me motivated. You know what I'm saying? And then my baby boy, man, my son, he think I'm the best fighter since sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't tell him I ain't the best fighter to him in the world. You know what I'm saying? So like I combine all that and keep going until my body can say no more. I'm gonna keep showing them how to do it and keep teaching them how to do it and keep grinding, because if they don't got nobody to watch that's doing it, how can I tell them what to do?
Facts.
I don't want to keep you too late. nor these brothers too late. So if you got any shout outs, again, you got any other projects working on beside? I know you got this fight, so we want to shout out this fight again. But I know you also doing your thing on the mic as usual, and have other things going on and other people you're working with, man. So if you want to
Right.
give out any shout outs, show love to anybody and stuff like that, man, please go ahead, shout your kids out, whatever you want to do, bro.
Oh, no doubt, man. Yeah, I want to give a shout out, man, to my boy Quad Daniels. He's from Youngstown. He a movie producer in Youngstown. He actually got a series that's on Tubi that we all in, and it's called Body Bag Ohio.
I seen it, yeah.
That's pretty good. Tap into that. My boy Drew Scott, he another movie producer that's there. He got one with Jamal Willard coming out. It's called T Street that I'm in with as well. So be looking out for that. Shout out Drew Scott. And my boy T Sly, man, he doing his thing on the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the growth in his music as he keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I give a big shout out to him. And just the whole city of Youngstown for just always just showing so much love. Regardless of how old I am and or whatever, everybody still show that same love that they had for me when I started.
Right.
And
season 2 of that Body Bag?
Huh?
Y'all doing the season 2 of that?
Yeah, well, we still on season 1.
Oh, it's more episodes of season 1 gonna come out. Okay.
Yeah. They introduced my character on episode 6. So now we going into episode 7, 8, and 9.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, the first time I ever heard you, I was like young. I think I was like, well, because me and you, I'm like a year, 2 years behind you, I believe. But
Right.
my boy, Ron Lowe, used to always be back like, man, my cousin Darnell Boone, man, he
Right.
out there, he killing it, man. He would always brag. And so then, me and Javon always used to be like, what? Like, oh man. And then I just started hearing more and more folks in the Yo talking about it and stuff like that. And then meeting you earlier and stuff like that. You've always been humble, bro. Like always grinding. Like I've always remember you grinding. I always remember you doing your music thing, but I always remember you doing your fight thing. But I always remember every time I see you in the city, or I think I'd even seen you out before and we bumped into each other, might have been in Columbus or something like that.
Right.
A couple times out in passing, bro. You've always been like just down to earth and so like not forgetting where you came from and
Right.
out. That has been one of the most commendable things, and I've always appreciated that and respected you for it, man. And I want to say again, thank you for coming on with us, man. And let's go ahead and shout that fight out again. That's May 3rd. May 3rd, right?
May 3rd, Youngstown, Ohio, man, at the Metroplex. And to add on to what you're saying, it always kept me humble because you can't shit on the folks going up the bracket because everything don't last forever.
Right.
And you got to see them same folks once you come down that bracket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you come down that ladder, you got to pass them same people coming down. And being kind and being cool and humble, it gets you in a lot of rooms. A lot of cats can't even walk in because they got a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could call people on the phone that people could wish they could even talk to. You know what I'm saying? They like my big bros. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the Roy Joneses and all them dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I could talk to these dudes like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Being cool, calm and collect, you know what I'm saying? And being humble. And that's what keep me in the spot where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? Because I keep getting opportunities with being cool. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'd rather be that. Plus, being a shitty ass dude, it's not my MO anyway. So I can't. Right. I couldn't even see myself like shitting on nobody because I'm up this bracket and you down here.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you
dope,
can
bro.
drop those gems on them younger
That's real.
boxers now, though, man, to get your input. That's you know what I'm saying. People need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You can say forget it if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying. You done your thing or whatever, but even it take a lot for people to get back when they did. You know what I'm saying. That, like you said, the fact that you can call those people and all that, you can easily say forget it if you wanted to, man. But you still giving back, dropping knowledge and all that. That was it's all
Right.
about, honestly.
Yeah, man. I learned a long time ago what's the legacy. It's not what you did, it's what you left behind.
Right.
What you leave behind, the impact, the legacy, the teachings, the moments. That's what really defines you. Everybody like loves you when you're doing these great things, but it's what you leave behind, who you help become the next one that's going to help.
Like, man, I do like I send autographs through the mail, man. People hit me up all the time. They'll want to talk, like different podcasts, cats beginning their podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not charging you to talk to me, man. This is what we signed up for. We signed up for the fans. And if it wasn't for the fans, none of us will be where we are.
That's right.
Regardless if you got $100 million or you got $1. If you didn't have no fans, you wouldn't be where you are. Because them people is spending their hard-earned money coming to see you. They buying your merch. And then for you to come outside and you, even if you eating and you out with your family, bro, and you get to turning your nose up and all that, bro, this is the life you chose. This is what comes with it. Don't start getting all the money now and then be getting it acting funny, bro. This they got you there.
Right.
Facts, man. Facts, 100%. 100%. That's why you are appreciated. And I mean, you know, that's why Ran over here. He's our church.
Very humble, right? Hey, I might have not been on. Hey, my scale a little different because you know you probably. I'm a Youngstown legend too in the church league. You know, and just like how you were scared of that dude, it was you know what I'm saying, brother Marvin. I was scared of him when we was playing in Baptist or whatever. You know, dude was averaging like 37 a game, but I shut him down though, so I get it. Youngstown legend to another Youngstown legend, man. I know how I feel, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it's funny though, because growing up like in Youngstown, all you heard of three fighters, like you know what I'm saying, the older you get, it was you, Pavlik, and Lampkin. I used to always, you know what I'm saying, that's three of the people. I know three people used to talk about all the time, but they always talk about Darnell. Like you don't want to get hit by that dude, man. It's funny. That's why you got a lot of respect in the yo for sure.
And then that's the thing too, like all the greats like Kelly and Boom Boom and Harry and Lampkin, like all them dudes, when they always get asked about boxing, they always bring my name up. Yeah. Kelly told them they can't talk about Youngstown boxing and not put me in it.
Right.
That's bro. That's dope. You deserve. You put the work in, bro, and fought for your name.
In
the time, bro. So I much appreciate. You are appreciated.
Thanks, man. I definitely appreciate that, man.
Yeah, definitely. Bro. I gotta get you catch you again to get you on, especially before one of these fights is coming up, and have you give some of your feedback, your content on it, man. I'll get you a couple different podcasts.
All you gotta do is give me a time and let me know what's up, bro. You got me.
I appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, man.
Listen.
So
I just want to fact check something because it's something that because I know your people, something I know about you, right? That people don't know, right? Even though I'm not from down there, but it's still the north side. I tell them, ain't you from Westlake? You and your family?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Other cats, they don't believe me.
Hey, listen, they don't even know, bro. They don't know. They think I'm from the south side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you from West. Yeah, I knew that.
I thought you was from the south side. I ain't know.
Nah, I'm a north sider.
Dang, I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's
straight
dope,
out
man.
the lake, original.
They don't make them like that no more.
You feel me?
Man, go back to Sharon, man. Reggie know more than me, boy. Reggie know everybody for real.
Man, Reggie's that quiet cat that everybody in the know of or seen. or he know they people, and so he be like been around them and stuff.
Don't even seem like he's from PA to me, though. Like I said, when I'm like, you wouldn't even think he's from PA unless he.
That's because I've been over here my whole life, basically.
Like you wouldn't even know.
But yo, I want to definitely thank everybody. We got some more topics, but we'll jump to them another time. I want to thank Darnell Boone for coming out and rocking. And please, y'all check out the fight May 3rd, Young Sound at the Metroplex. Right? Is that the Metroplex?
Yep, the Metroplex.
Okay. And what time every undercards and everything starts at?
The doors open at 4, first fight in the ring at 5.
Is y'all streaming it in any way?
I don't know. If it is the link, I'll definitely let y'all know.
Okay, let me know, man, and then we'll make sure all of us will make sure we share whatnot and try to push that out there, brother. And anything else you got anything else you got coming up, music or whatever you got going on, bro, send and I make sure me and the fellas all share and support.
No doubt. But right now I got I've been pushing it for like the last year and a half or whatever. I got a mixtape on all the music platforms. It's called Welcome to Dieselville. Go check that out whenever you get a chance. And then I'm about to start recording some new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And get back on the scene with the music.
Yeah. Too. I heard you sent me to Dieselville. I checked that out. Yeah, I was checking out. I was feeling it, man. Appreciate you, bro.
And then I got another movie that's about to come out. They still shooting this. It's called Standing in Youngstown. It's a boxing movie.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so I got that coming out. Then I got the T Street, and then I got the Body Bag Ohio that we about to start shooting 7, 8, and 9 episode.
Oh, so shout out Body Bag Ohio. Again, go check out Dieselville. It's available for streaming on all platforms. Reg, you got any shout outs, anything like that?
Shout out to everybody from New York.
Yeah.
Shout out to Darnell.
C5, shout your music out, man. Let them people know they can go check you out. Oh yeah, Diesel C5 here is a producer too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's C5 up here is a producer also. He does
okay. Well, we definitely got a link there.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, Jay has all my info. He can send it over to you.
Yeah. Make sure y'all go check him. Hold up. And
play your cards out on Spotify, Apple Music, everything.
Yep. And Teran, this gonna be your last season, or you got one more in you?
Huh?
This gonna be your last season, or you got one more in you?
Too old, man. I'm 43, man. I'm about to, it's probably my last year, man.
He about to transfer over to the coaching side of
things. You 43? You 43?
Yeah.
How the fuck is all y'all older than me? I don't understand that.
All right, fellas, I'm about to get up out of here, man.
Appreciate you. Yo,
thank you.
I got held back, man.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm about to say the fuck.
Yeah.
Right, so I definitely tap in on y'all another time too.
Yeah, good looking out, coming out.
Definitely, bro.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. And I want to thank everybody for coming on. God bless y'all and good night.
Good night. Peace.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Trace. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something. Fire on.